healthy, and then just resetting my mind to go play a whole another season.
How necessary or how refreshing was the reset?
Well, it was real good. Just to plan to self-scout myself, what I can do to, help the team be better on offense, the way I can do to help myself, just continue to establish drives. So, it was a good break needed.
Cam, when you did the self-scouting and the self-reflection, what would you say was the biggest thing that you felt was an area for improvement?
For myself, I thought the biggest thing I could improve on was just not missing easy plays. Just being overly focused, even on the little things that I critique myself on. But then just as a whole, offensively, just doing the things that we're good at more throughout the game, more in practice, and then just lead to, good offensive play.
You're the kind of guy that would spend probably a lot more time out there if the rules let you. You ever feel like there's not enough time in a regular work week to work on some of the stuff you'd like to?
There's always enough time. You just got to know how to use, your days. It might not be a lot of time just with full speed reps because we're later in the season, guys' bodies. You got to be able to get them to Sunday. But you got to be able to be a mental quarterback, and I think that's what I'm getting better at each and every week. Just, count walkthroughs as actual game reps. Just being, just mentally focused on a lot of little things.
It seems like for how much the coaches talk about the individual periods and the footwork and stuff, that's only a small segment of what you do each day. Is it enough? Does it feel like enough?
Yeah, it feels like enough. I get a lot of it done on my own time. And that's just really, how the work week is. You got to take advantage of the minutes that you get. Then you got to maximize just outside the building.
What are you able to do in your time?
Just a lot of just short stepping, not overstriding, a lot of pocket movement. I think the biggest thing is just not, throwing from off-balance platforms if I don't need to. Just staying in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm sorry, talk us through of missing an easy play. What does that look like from your end, and how do you find those? How do you correct those in film?
The game before the bye, just missing the easy throw to Van. That's really the easiest play that I could think of. And just on me. Protection was great. Van ran a good route, but I just got to come through for those guys. So just really self-scouting myself and just really staying within the pocket and not leaving if I don't have to.
Like, I guess, the mood, energy of the team is coming off the bye, 8 games to go?
It's high. We can turn the season around with 1 week. We try to take it one day at a time, 1 week at a time. And, we got a good energy going, just in and out the locker room. The new guys that we got in, we welcome them in with open arms. But them boys ready to work. The new additions we added, and I think they're going to help us, win some games.
What kind of conversation did you have with Quandre when he was released, and what did he tell you going forward?
Really good luck. He's going to be watching me really every Sunday if you're not at the games. But then just him, being able to play football with, a family member, not a lot of people get a chance to do. But I think he made this decision that was best for him. I'm always going to support him, and I know he's always going to support me.
How does it feel to have Ridley back out there and potentially have him back for Sunday?
It feels good. Just from a receiver standpoint, we get the best guy in our receiver room just with experience and just the way he can, take a defense, just over the top. That's something that, we've missed just in and out of weeks without Rid. We do a lot of stuff game plan-wise for Rid. So it's good to have, one of our best receivers back, and he's ready to make some plays.
Cam, with Gunnar Helm, you got 25 targets this way. He's caught 20 of them. What is it that makes that connection so effective?
He's just reliable. I think he doesn't get enough credit for just how good of body language he shows to the quarterback, especially on option routes, whether he's going to sit, break in, or break out. But then just the arm width he has, the expansion to go, and track deep balls, the over the shoulder, his range is, one of the best out there. And we just got to find ways to get him the ball, get him going. I got to continue to put the ball, his, perimeter. He's going to come down with it.
And that's the thing. You look at the Chargers game, I think we only had one target. Is it just a matter of you having to go elsewhere, or what can you do to get him more opportunities?
I think we could do just different stuff offensively, whether it's emphasizing Gunnar or just getting in 12 personnel, getting 2 tight ends, give him a better chance to, get the ball. But we just got, I think what would help, not only us but him, is just moving the ball efficiently, not having to get back on track situations, whether it's second or third down. And then so we can play above the sticks and get everybody the ball.
How much are you guys looking forward to getting another shot at Houston given what happened in the first game?
Oh, really looking forward to it. They're a good team all around, and they beat us the first time, but we gotta own up to the little things that we did wrong in that game. We gotta correct them. So we know we got our hands full with that group of guys. It's gonna be a big time game for us. We gotta try to go out there and get a win.
You played a good bit better the second time against Indy compared to the first time. How valuable was it getting that second swing at a team, and how do you kind of translate that this time?
I think it's good because you see it one time already. Even though defense can do a completely different thing the next game, you just got a sense of just how their defense plays. They got 2 good edge rushers over there. So really myself stepping up in the pocket and then also getting the ball out to help the O-line.
I guess in college, your team is your team. What's it been like for you in the NFL where you've got teammates that here one day, gone the next? You mentioned new guys coming in, and what's the conversation like when somebody new comes in the locker room and sees?
There's always high vibes. Every person that we brought through that building, through the doors, they come in with great energy. Everybody on the team goes up to them, introduces themselves. I think the best thing is that you get to just experience new people. You get to learn about new people, where they're from. But then you also count on that person to help yourself, help them, and help the team win games. So it's gonna be a fun journey, with those new guys, and I'm ready, to support them any way they need.
What's been the biggest thing you've learned about yourself and your game as you go through the struggles of a rookie season on a team that's not winning?
I think you just got to remain just the process, from habits or routine to doing more than what you think you don't need to do, because there's always a little thing that you have to do. And it's always going to be ups and downs, and no matter if you're on the worst team or the best team in the league, you're never going to have a perfect game. And I just think for all of us, especially the young guys, we just continue to play the next play, remain confident, and, just got to put our trust in the system. And we just got to, at the end of the day, try to get better each and every game.
What do you see are the biggest challenges on crucial downs, such as third down? That's been an area that you guys have struggled at this season.
I think just not being a third and long has been the biggest thing for us. And that's something that we lacked the first, games of the season. And just something that we got to do better, the last 80 games of the season. So I just think the more we can stay ahead of the sticks, it ain't going to, hurt us. It's just going to be able to propel us.
Thanks.